Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. We are in the countdown. We are now 10 days away from spring break, 10 school days, and not counting the days I don't have to be here. All right. Well, the weekends, right? We don't count those. So, this week is our final week of play practice. The play, The Wonderful Willy Wonka, is going to be this Saturday at the first performance is at 11 and the second performance is at 2. Luckily, the crew is going to show us all their amazingness on Thursday and Friday for 2 separate dress rehearsals. All right, so that means everyone's going to get a chance to come and see the play. Aside from that, we have our track. Let me double check on that because I think I'm missing something on my calendar. But congratulations to everybody who's been involved in the play. I know it has been a lot of work, and I've been hearing you in the cafeteria practicing. You guys are giving it your all. So cheers to you. Cheers to your coaches, Mrs. Ham and Miss Christiansen. I mean, you guys are really showing the effort, all right? And we notice. Okay, so on Thursday of this week, we have a track championship. That's going to be held over at Collegian Stadium, which is right behind where the school buses are parked. I think I have my times wrong, so I'm not going to share times with you, but it's definitely going to happen during the school day. So let your parents know about that. Aside from that, we do have Science Olympiad today. And that is about it. So before I move on, I do want to recognize that we have students on campus who are going to be celebrating Ramadan. Ramadan started last evening when the sun went down. And it's a holy month for these students. I had a wonderful video for you guys, but for some reason my video software is not working great. I am on it, so I'll figure that out and we'll get a better video for you in the next week. And so it lasts about 30 days, beginning when the new crescent moon can first be seen during the 9th month of the Islamic lunar calendar. I know that sounds like a lot, but basically the Islamic people follow the moon schedule rather than the sun schedule. So we follow the sun schedule for certain events and this, that, and the other, but they follow the moon schedule. It varies each year based on the lunar calendar. During Ramadan, Muslims fast as a form of devotion to their God, to Allah, which is another word for God. And they continue this for the entire month. So that means that when the sun is up in the sky, they don't eat. They fast. They don't eat or drink during that time. So we have some students who are not going to be eating while the sun is up. So we have a special spot for them to go during lunch. Just let your teacher know that you are taking part in the fasting part of Ramadan. It is a time of prayer and spending time with loved ones. So it is a special time for them, and we want to respect that. Okay. If you have any questions, like I said, this is going to go until after spring break. They are going to be fasting until Tuesday, April 9th, when the sun is up. When the sun goes down, they get to eat. Okay, and they have special names for each of those meals that they get to take part in when the sun is down. It's okay to ask sincere, respectful questions, but let's be mindful of the types of things that we think and that come out of our mouths. Out of kindness, try to avoid eating snacks around our friends who are going through Ramadan. Okay. It's okay to eat in front of them, but don't make it a big deal. All right. What else? The common saying is Ramadan Mubarak. It's a way of congratulating people who are going through Ramadan. You could also say Happy Ramadan, but it's a time of generosity, a time of coming together and renewing their faith. So we're just trying to help and support our friends going through this. All right. Because we do have a handful, if not a couple handfuls of people who are taking part in this. So we want to be respectful. All righty. Okay. So that brings me to this coming week. As you saw, we had some amazing students step up with their writing game and take part in the Young Authors Fair. Congratulations. And on the other side of the writing game, I collected so many of those yellow tickets when I gave out popsicles on Friday. So that means that you guys all met your reading challenge. So congratulations, everyone. I know I love reading. It's my first favorite thing to do. But some of us struggle with that, and I understand that. So the amount of tickets really made me happy to see. All right. Okay, so we've got a little bit of, it's a Monday. We got to get our head on straight. We got to remember the goal for the month of caring is to really think before we speak. Not everything we think needs to come out of our mouths. And something that I keep saying a lot, I didn't know I had to keep saying, but our hands, they're not for hurting. Our hands are for helping. Our hands are for holding and hugging and showing that we care, and not for hurting. That's the opposite of caring. We've got some friends on this campus who can't seem to get it through their mind that if they want to show that they care for someone or show that they're just friends, that we shouldn't be using our hands to hurt people. Not okay. I'm really tired of having to say that, but I'll keep saying it till my dying breath because I really believe in it. If it's not your body, you don't have permission to touch it, right? It's called consent, and I know I've brought this up before. So please be better about where you're putting your hands on your friends. We don't want to accidentally hurt someone. That's not okay. And we don't want to intentionally hurt someone. So you know what the difference is? Accidentally is I'm walking down the hallway and I'm distracted and my shoulder bumps into someone that's passing me. That was an accident. I wasn't paying attention and I didn't mean to do it. So that's accidental. Versus intentional is I see that person walking down the hallway and we've had words, not good words, and I want to show them that I'm holding on to big feelings that I don't know what to do with. So I'm going to use my body to hurt that person. So instead of just moving out of the way, I ram my shoulder into that person and knock them off balance. That was intentional. I meant to do that, right? So accidents happen. We get that, but we need to be really thinking about how we're using our body when we're out on the playground and remembering to not try and hurt someone. We don't want to intentionally hurt someone. That's not how we make good friends. And some people are learning the hard way about how people don't want to hang out with us anymore because of the words that they say or how they're using their body when they're playing. Like, nobody wants to hang out with that person. So we need to be aware of that. And, the best way to solve that is to say, you know what? I messed up. I'm sorry. And being honest and truthful with someone, it might sting a little, but it's the best way we can handle situations. Okay? All right. Spiel over. Have a wonderful Monday, everyone. I have a special Hawks pledge for you all from Miss Ochoa's class, and it's coming right at you. All right. I'm here with Miss Ochoa's class for the Hawks pledge. 3, 2, 1, go.
As a harvest hawks, I pledge to A, to help others when they are in need. A, I take respect for responsibility for all I do. W, our heart and inside and outside my classroom. K, keep my hands and feet so
Good job.